tell you guys about one of the worst hotel experiences I've ever had. Well, in this case, it was a motel. But anyway, I wanted to tell you guys about that because it was really funny and it happened not that long ago. So I'm not going to like make really detailed animations anymore. I never really did, but I was going to try. But then I decided not to try because if I do that, I'll never be able to upload. Now I'll upload like once a month and that would be really boring. So I thought I might as well just do really simple drawings for these videos. Not long ago, my little brother, who actually towers over me and has a beard, wanted to go to one of his Rubik's Cube tournaments in Nashville. So my mom, brother, sister, and myself all shoved ourselves in a van for 6 hours in order to get there because it was a really far way away. We already had our hotel booked and ready, so once we got into Nashville, we were all hyped to finally just sit down, take a nap, and get food. But to our surprise, our hotel wasn't quite like we thought it was going to be. It was actually a motel. And a very worn down, creepy as heck one at that. None of us had any idea it was going to be a motel, which made no sense. I'm not sure how that happened, but none of us had any idea. This meant our doors to our rooms was faced outside into the parking lot instead of inside of a building. Which is totally creepy, especially when you have drunks trying to get in their rooms at midnight and they like mistake your room for theirs and then, oh, it's creepy. My experiences with motels in the past have never been great, but that was the least of our problems. Once we showed up at this creepy motel, which had shady folk hanging out, drinking, smoking up in the balcony, we all felt very uneasy right off the bat. The place looked like it hasn't been in business for years. I don't even know how it was actually functioning. Everything looked like something straight out of a zombie movie. It was creepy. Not to mention, this place charges an arm and a leg just to get in. How do they charge that much? I don't understand. How is that even a thing? While our mother went to go get the key cards for our rooms, we decided it'd be a great idea to Google the place. I mean, we just wanted to see if there were any crimes that happened around there, just to make ourselves feel a little better. Yeah. It didn't make us feel better at all. We discovered that there were 5 deaths. 5 deaths there in the past 2 years. What? How could you possibly? Oh my gosh, we thought that would make us feel better. We thought, oh, well, if it got good reviews, that means it's totally okay. It's totally clean inside the rooms. It's totally not going to have someone break in and kill us all in the middle of the night, but no. Those reviews were terrible. So, needless to say, we all kind of just looked over at each other like it was the end. I mean, it's pretty much the creepiest place we've ever been at, and we thought we for sure had to spend the night there because it's late. How are we going to not? And not to mention we already paid for the place. Once our mother finally got back and noticed that we all looked really dead inside, we finally had to tell her about the deaths and the crimes and all of that stuff. This freaked us all out. We've all heard lots of horror stories about motels, so we all really didn't want to stay there. We decided to send out some scouts to check out the first room while the rest of us hid behind the van like losers. While we stood there waiting for them to check out the room, we couldn't help but notice this really weird, ominous, creepy, metallic noise. It was really eerie. It sounded like we literally had a horror soundtrack for the situation. And it made everything that much worse. Every time a new person showed up in the parking lot, they looked around like they heard it too. And they had no idea what it was, so we weren't insane or crazy. It really was there. There was this creepy noise that just continued. I was assuming it's probably the traffic going through a tunnel maybe. Maybe it just sounds weird. But no, it sounded seriously like an eerie horror music. I don't understand what it was. Once one of our scouts got back, he let us know that the room looked, well, less than clean. It wasn't good. And there was a chair pushed up against a random door inside the room. Just to make you feel better at night, I guess. I mean, I know there's always rooms, doors in between some of the rooms, but having the chair there just makes it even creepier. I don't know why. Probably because it looks like they're expecting someone to try to get through, and that's why it's creepy. We finally agreed to try and find another hotel for the time we were going to be in Nashville. We're going to be there for a week, so there's no way we were going to be here for that long. But it was pretty much guaranteed we were going to stay the night there. And that was terrifying because it just was so creepy. And I did not want to stay the night there. I don't think anyone actually wanted to stay the night in that hotel or motel or, oh my gosh, it was just so terrifying. So we assumed it would take a while to situate getting another hotel. So we all just started moving our stuff to our rooms and thinking, well, I mean, one night we'll live. We'll live through one night, even though it's the horrifying. Once I entered the room I'd be sharing with my sister for the night, I realized the TV was already turned on, which made the atmosphere of the room so eerie and creepy. It was just kind of like a TV on in a dark room, and we all know that is not a good sign. That's creepy. It's really creepy because it makes it feel like someone else was there, and I don't like that feeling when you go into a room that's not supposed to have anyone in it, and it's creepy as heck. The door somehow looked even worse from the inside. It was all rusted and old looking. It looked pretty bad from the outside, but the inside was way worse. I was expecting it to be better. I don't know how they even get away with selling these rooms. Nothing in this place felt sanitary. I didn't know where to sit anything, so I just kind of left my bag there on the floor and didn't unpack a single thing. We started reading reviews online. Some said they had bugs, stains on the beds, and nasty smells lingering in the room. So we did kind of expect the worst, but it was even worse than I kind of imagined. I did not know the walls would be rusted out and all the doors looked like they'd fall over any second. It just was disgusting. Needless to say, neither of us wanted to get under the blankets of either of the beds. So I just kind of took a nap on top of them. I was dead tired from the trip and nothing was going to stop me from getting a nap. Though I was not getting under those blankets. There was nothing would make me get under those blankets. I mean, I'm terrified that there's just going to be bugs everywhere and ew, gross. It's so gross. Ugh. While I slept, my sister was brave enough to use the bathroom in this place. Insane, right? Okay, I could never get myself to go into that bathroom. I was scared enough of everything else. The mirrors were all scraped up around the edges and the walls looked a bit rusted. While using the toilet, she discovered bugs scurrying out from under the toilet. I'm not even kidding. She told me that when I woke up and I'm shook. How could that? I know I said shook. No one says that. Well, actually they do, but I never say that. But anyway, yeah, this was by far the worst and most disgusting hotel or motel we've ever been in. And bugs under the toilet. That's disgusting. I did not even go in that room. I never. Ew. Oh my gosh. Once I woke up from my wonderful nap, which I can't believe I actually managed to take, I checked the group chat on our phone. We have this group chat where all of us siblings talk, and I found out that my brothers weren't liking the place much either. Apparently, they had found a pair of denim booty shorts behind a dresser. How could the people cleaning this place not find that? They're shorts, like shorts just behind a dresser. If that's there, just imagine what the cleaning people haven't cleaned up. Imagine all the stuff in the room that has never been touched, and it's just, oh my gosh. And apparently they also left some stuff in the dresser drawers as well. The last thing you want to find in your motel room is traces of the person that was there before you. That is not what you want to see. When you go to a hotel or a motel, you want to imagine that room was built the day you got there. You don't want to know someone else was ever in that room. That is not something you want to know because that's creepy and gross and you just, no. But when you go to a place and then you find like their booty shorts behind your dresser, that says a lot about the cleaning and that is terrifying. Not to mention there's bugs in the room. It's just disgusting. I mean, I don't want to know about the traces of the person that was before me. But in this case, it could possibly have been the last 30 people that were in this room before us. And that's terrifying. If they clean the rooms this badly, who knows what's still lingering in those rooms? I was so disgusted. I did not want to touch anything. I wanted to hover in that room. And I did not want to stay the entire night there after I found out about the bugs and all this stuff after I woke up. And I was already sleeping on that bed, so I was just like, oh, my heart. In my mother's room, she decided to latch the door to feel a bit safer because, you know, we were all feeling creeped out, so she wanted to latch her door. Just to have it snap off and break. The latch that's supposed to help you and save you from someone breaking in. Broke. It snapped when she tried to latch it. How could that even happen? The entire purpose of that bolt lock was to keep people out of your room. And it was made of plastic. I'm not even kidding. How was it going to keep anyone out of your room? It was nearing midnight, and we still haven't eaten dinner. We were all starving. We were all very glad to hear from our mother in the text that we finally found another hotel, so we could leave this place and not stay the night. I was so scared we were going to actually stay the night there. I would not sleep, okay? I would just stay awake all night rather than sleep in that bed again, because after finding out there's bugs in the bathroom, I would never use the bathroom. I mean, it was literally just the worst place you could possibly be. Finding out that hotel could take us in that exact same night, we were so glad. We all grabbed our bags and ran out of that place as fast as we could. I mean, any place could be better than that. I don't think it could possibly get worse. So some of us rounded up the key cards and took them back to the desk to tell them that we're checking out early. And that must have been so awkward. I wasn't there, but I could only imagine how awkward that was. Like, so why are you checking out? I don't know, because your place is terrifying and looks like it came right out of a horror movie. I mean, what do you tell them? It's disgusting. It's literally the worst place we've ever been to. But thankfully, our new hotel was huge and fancy. It was right downtown in Nashville, and I've never been in a hotel that was downtown. It's a big city, and it was so ginormous and so populated, and it felt a lot safer, and it was so beautiful. It was probably the prettiest hotel I've ever been in. So it was a huge upgrade. It went from the worst motel I've ever been in to the best hotel I've ever been in. So it was pretty intense. Though everyone around us was really Gucci. They were like very fancy and all wear pretty clothes, and they all look like they were out partying. But then there's us, the dorks, all dressed so not Gucci. And we all look like dorks, like major dorks. But I wear a t-shirt 24/7. I ain't about to change that. Well, and sweatshirts, you know, I gotta change it up based on the weather. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm still very new to making these, and I can't make them detailed with lots of cool pictures. I'm just gonna make little dorky sketches to kind of give you a visual idea of what it was like. But I can't make animations and stuff like that because it takes too much time, and I want to make sure I get videos out for you guys more often and not like once a month, because to me, doing a video only once a month doesn't really sound very fun. And I want to try and keep it pretty close. Right now it's only every other day, so once a month would be a big jump, but you know, I want to try keeping it every other day for now. And as my products and what I try and make gets more difficult, I may have to go back another day, but I'm hoping that doesn't happen, and I'm going to try making things simple like this is so that I can keep uploading. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate all of the comments, and it really makes me really happy to see what you guys think of things. And you guys really have to let me know. Did you guys ever have really bad experiences with hotels or motels like this? Please let me know in the comments. Thank you guys again so much for watching.